the scion of Swahili that sacrificed his compassion for strength, the warrior that unified the worlds against Jock the serpent and his Bultingan horde, the hard man that defeated the Magi and made the Bantu nation strong, was laid low by a boy with a poisoned copper needle. Lionogo, leader of the Soga and keeper of the Horn of Nagai, was gone. The Soga cast out the culprit Hamidi, kin to the hard man, credited for Lionogo's demise. They had beaten him in the city square and left him like so much refuse outside the gates of Shanga. Broken, racked with pain, Hamidi traveled the veldt to the lands of Khoisan, home of the Bultingan and their master Jock the serpent. His hate, the fuel that allowed him to endure. What happened to you, boy?
I was cast out by those who should be calling me a hero.
Do you wish that you had power beyond imagination? What would you do with such power?
I will bring the walls of Shanga down around my enemies. I would storm the gates of Zanzibar itself and defeat the elders, forcing them to obey my will.
What would you give for this power?
I would give my very soul and pledge unending allegiance to the one that could grant such a wish.
That is the correct answer.
The serpent raised his left hand to the air and began to sing in a low and ominous voice, calling upon his dark power. Rage kept the boy alive as he felt the dark power surge through his body. Bones cracked and reformed as muscles swelled, bursting with power. His skin turned gray, tough, and hard enough to fend off arrow, spear, and sword. His screams became a thunderous bellow as tusks burst through the skin, ears flattening, growing long, and his nose became an imposing trunk. Hamidi the boy was no more. Only the Magi, the great elephant, remained. The serpent had his spear. He pointed his weapon toward Shanga. With Lionogo gone, the Soga were no match for the Magi and Bultingan hordes. The swarm of terrors tore through the Soga's defenses like old and brittle drum skin. Jock had his army led by his great beast to storm the gates of Zanzibar. The elders of Zanzibar sent the Malakia, the angelic warriors known as the Sunbirds, to defend Zanzibar.
The serpent means to take Zanzibar.
He will shape the worlds in his image.
His beast is too powerful. We are lost. The Sunbirds fought valiantly, but it was to no avail. Jiba Guru, the Earth Mother, called for the harbinger of the hard man's return. A young sunbird, Jiba Guru's handmaiden, answered her summons.
Go to my son's resting place, beloved. Tell the hard man that his mother has need of him.
Jiba Guru handed the sunbird a vial filled with a potion. She also gave the young girl a bow, quiver of arrows, a scimitar, and Lionogo's treasured Omani Kanja dagger. All of the weapons were enchanted.
I am ready to lay down my life for Zanzibar and my Omani heritage.
The Malakia embarked on her mission, stealing away from the battle, narrowly escaping as Beit al-Ajib, the House of Wonders, fell. She descended into the realm of Shanga, already corrupted by the serpent's victory in Zanzibar. The Sunbird traveled the treacherous terrain, arriving at Lionogo's final resting place. She came upon Lionogo's body, perfectly preserved. She pulled the vial from her robes, poured the golden liquid down the sleeping warrior's throat, and waited for what seemed like an eternity. Still, nothing. As she turned to walk away, a strong hand gripped her arm. The eyes of Lionogo, staring at her with a piercing gaze, greeted her. Lionogo and the Malakia emerged from his tomb only to step into a world he fought so hard to prevent.
You have been asleep a very long time. The elders have need of you. Will you honor their request, or must I return with news that you are still the hard man of legend we were warned about?
We must cross the ocean to the realm of Oman. It is where we will find the voice and end this madness.
He tasted the serpent's influence in the air. It was bitter. Though Lionogo witnessed the dark new place with eyes of steel resolve, inside his heart wept.